Sorry, I was in the bathroom. But
Oh,
hi.
You're fine.
So I did still hear that you said hello because I was using my Bluetooth headset. So
It's okay.
I also finally have internet at my house, so I don't have to use mobile data anymore.
That's always a good thing.
Yeah, it was installed just today, this morning. Hello. You sound tired.
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a
Oh
little
shit.
bit.
No, sorry, I was trying to get my cat and not disturb her.
Well, you should have control of your griffin now.
Okay. Let me just confirm. Why is there a
Right.
backup for the Greyhawk game?
Because I've had it deleted from Roll20 before,
Mm,
and I've had people lose their character sheets before.
interesting.
Yeah.
That sucks. Okay, yeah, I have the Griffin. Okay.
You don't have to worry about my character. I have a copy of every character that is in a campaign.
I don't know that I do, so I'll probably need to make one.
You could just go to characters, click on the three dots of your character, and then just click copy. Make a copy or copy character. That's what it was called.
Sure.
And then you would have a copy of your character.
Greyhawk's also unique in it has Less outdoor adventure and more dungeon crawls. So there's a lot more dynamic lighting work that has to go into it.
Yeah.
Because drawing all the walls and placing all the doors, unfortunately, takes a lot more time than I wish it did. It's like,
Ugh.
just trace the walls automatically. Would save so much time.
Yeah. Any news on a new player for this campaign?
Not yet. I haven't gotten any applicants for this one yet. But the
Okay.
Theros and the Greyhawk game, we did manage to acquire new players. So hopefully,
That's good.
we'll be at full for both of those campaigns going forward, at least for a little while,
Yep.
or until college starts. Okay,
Well,
go ahead.
well, I do have a full-time job. This happens in the evening at 6 for me, so I'm able to make it.
Well, that's good.
The right now it's summer. It was not vacation. Well, technically vacation, but my job's currently closed for 2 weeks.
Ah. Anyway.
So I do have a lot of free time.
Yeah. So we were in the middle of combat.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Avery,
Right.
it's your turn.
Yes.
You guys are whomping a
It was.
troll.
I was actually making my way over to the masks, but wait, let me double check. Yeah, I can make my way over there in this turn. My character sheet.
20 fucking pages.
Okay. Oops, I did not mean to click that. That was a misclick. I am not close enough for a shocking grasp. The only damaging spell I've got is, of course, shocking grasp and magic missile. I'll do another magic missile as I.
Okay.
Would I still be within the troll's reach if I get over here?
Once you're over there, no.
Okay, so that would mean opportunity attacks.
Yeah. Yeah. He's not gonna burn his reaction for that.
Okay. Well, Aver would cast magic missiles from where it was over there, and then make his way to where I place him now.
Roll those 3d4s.
I'll just do the 3d4s from the chat. Would it be 3d4 plus 3?
Yeah.
Because it's.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, nice. Almost max damage.
Yes.
Okay. And what else?
Is studying is an action, right?
Yes.
And I already used a spell. Okay.
Okay.
Does the troll still have reach from where he is? Or
Well, he has reach, but he can't reach you anymore.
okay.
Okay. Doc is up.
Okay. So because the troll is wounded, if I use Toll the Dead, I'll do more damage, hopefully. Or it's a higher dice.
Yeah, as long
So
as
I
she
am
hit.
going to yeah, as long as I hit, exactly. I'm gonna use Toll the Dead. I'm within range.
Okay.
So that's a wisdom save. The DC on that is gonna be 13.
Okay.
So about that is the troll's reach, right? Next
Hang on.
square. Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Hang on just a minute. Okay.
Okay.
So he got a 19 on his save.
Okay.
So you are just out of reach. Because you're 15 foot away, he has 10-foot reach. So you are just out of reach.
Okay. So
So
his
you need to add
reach would
another
be
square to that.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, like that. There you go.
no, that's not his reach. His reach is 10. I'm
Right.
outside of his reach.
Yeah.
So about there is the reach of the troll.
Bro, how does this troll keep getting my wisdom save?
Surprisingly wise.
Yeah, this is annoying.
Actually, he's not. He actually has a -1 to his wisdom save.
Yeah, that's what I expected. That's why I was like, bro, it's a troll. He's not intelligent or like wise at all. Like he's gonna fail this.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's fine. I don't know
Oh,
that I have any other actions I can take.
okay.
So that shall be all.
Okay. It is now the Griffin's turn.
Okay. Let me pull up the Griffin.
You can make one beak and one claw attack. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, almost correct. Okay, so I'm gonna make a beak attack. Okay, so it hits on a 6 up. And then it's gonna be 1d8 plus 4 piercing damage.
You
as
could
long
just
as it
roll the
hits.
damage button. Okay. So the beak does 6.
Well, wait, did it pass the troll's AC?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So beak does 6, and then the claw.
The claw.
Ooh,
Is it a
you
nat-
crit. So roll that D100.
Okay, slash R D100. 38.
Okay.
Blood loss +3 damage dice. Target takes 1d4 bleed damage each run until healed or treated with a DC 13 medicine check.
What does +3 damage dice mean?
So your damage, click your damage button.
Okay, damage or crit damage?
Damage. Let's see.
Or what
Okay.
did it,
So you do it. Your it's a D6 in damage. So roll an additional 3d6 worth of damage. Nice. Okay, so we have 24 claw and 6 beak, so we're at 30 points of damage. That was a
Putting in
solid
work, bro.
attack.
How's it looking?
And then also, the dude he takes 1d4 bleed damage each round until healed.
Right.
So is that on his turn, or when is that?
Yes, that will be on his turn.
Okay. Cool.
And to remind us of it, we're going to put a little red marker on it.
All right.
So when it's his turn, make sure to remember that red dot means he's taking that 1d4.
He wouldn't be able to do the medicine check, right?
Well, only if he does that as his action, which means he
Okay.
won't be able to attack.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Sir Bramble gets 2 attacks on him. And advantage. Let's see. Okay. This should do it. Damn it. Try this again. There we go.
Oh wow, natural 20.
Hey, he crit.
Damn, bro. This guy's getting fucked.
Yeah, basically. 21.
That would be hardest strike. +2 damage dice.
Okay.
Target cannot take reaction and has a disadvantage on its next Constitution save.
So he gets an additional 2d8. Okay, so 10 plus 14, 24 points of damage. The troll
Nice.
is dead.
Nice.
Combat ends.
Yes.
Okay, so the last thing that Delphinium was doing
Was checking out the
was
masks.
yeah.
Roll that save. Was it a wisdom save to get her to go back to normal?
I think it was until the next dawn or something.
Yeah.
Oh. Right.
Come on.
Ooh,
Okay, let's see.
shoot, I should have gone with unseen servant or something. Oh, seeing that the troll is down, Aver would try to go for the mask on the troll.
Okay. Sir Bramble is going to go. Good decision. I'm now going to burn the body because we don't want it coming back.
Yeah, you can come back.
Yes.
Oh, yes, let's incinerate that, John.
I also have prestidigitation, so I could. No,
Oh.
wait. Does that? Could that light a body?
Probably not. Not enough to destroy
What
it.
if you made a regular fire and then lit it with that and then just put the troll on top?
That would work potentially.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. In Discord, you will find the loot that the troll made.
Ooh. Is it all the masks or just the one that he was wearing?
It's all the masks.
Okay. Adding that to the loot table or loot list.
Yeah. There's also some gold, a healing potion, and some other stuff in there.
Okay.
Did you want the healing potions?
He had one, I believe. And it was just your normal basic heal potion. Yeah, some of the masks are actually quite nice.
Yeah.
There's one of them that lets you become invisible
Oh,
temporarily.
I think some of these would be good for Delphi.
I think some of those would be good for each of your characters.
Yeah.
The Mask of the Hidden Fox is the one that lets you become invisible.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
yeah.
if I use the Osage mask, would I have two uses of identify without any cost?
If that has identified, then yes.
Ooh. Okay. Spend one charge. Charge.
Yeah, I believe each mask has 3 charges at dawn.
Okay.
I guess we should wait for Delphi to or Angela to actually get back before we sell anything. But I think we have enough magical artifacts that maybe we get some stuff to be in mind.
Mm.
Yeah, or at least get some of our gold coin or whatever smaller coins exchanged for other coins. I think that'd be better for storage.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, what's did we already explore this area before we went to bed, or?
Not really. I mean, you were just traveling through it.
Okay. Because I'm in this ruin thing right now. I'd like to investigate that.
Okay. So you investigate that, and you actually do find something. In an oil-wrapped cloth, buried under leaves, you find the following hammer.
Llama. That's cool.
Ooh.
It's a throw
Okay.
warhammer. Interesting.
Do you have proficiency?
In warhammers, that is a good
Mhm.
question. I'm not sure I do.
Martial should be.
Right, it would be martial. Let's see.
Oh.
No, I do not, but that's okay. Because Sir Bramble does.
Yeah. Depends on if you want it.
Right. Okay. Again, we can set that up later.
Or we could sell it.
Yes,
Or that.
you could definitely sell
Although
it.
that
You could also probably trade it for an equivalent weapon.
that's true. I didn't think about that. Cool. Oh, and then I'd like to heal my
Griffin.
yes.
Okay. How are you
So,
going to heal your Griffin?
Okay, I'm going to
We have
use...
healing potions.
We do, but I'd rather save those for...
Emergency use?
Yeah. Can I use...
Well, here's the thing. You guys did not complete your long rest yet. So you
That
could
is true.
expend any and all spells right now to do whatever you needed to do. And then once you were finished with your long rest, you'd have your spells back.
Right. How many wounds did he lose? Actually, I can check that myself. He was down to...
How much gold did we get by the...
It was 150 gold, I believe,
Okay.
in direct coin.
Right. From this.
Yes. And it looks
I
like
just
the Griffin is down 16 hit points.
Okay, I'm gonna use healing word on him, probably. Yeah, 2d4 plus my spellcasting modifier. I'm gonna cast that, John. Okay, so only 6. So he's down to
10. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
down to 10 wounds missing. So 49. And then on long rest, do you also get wounds back?
get what back?
Health.
Yes.
Okay, so why
Yeah.
don't we... Does
Oddly,
anybody else need healing?
a full rest, long rest, generally completely heals you
Okay.
in 5e rolls, which always seemed kind of weird to me, but yeah,
Yeah,
it
that
is
is
what it
weird.
is.
Oh, and then Delphi needs to get her dagger back.
Yes. Roll a d20 for that.
That's good enough. Okay. Do I have
What did you
anything?
get?
A 19.
Hey, she got it back.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
Does anybody else need healing?
I'm good.
Yeah, I don't think any of the
It's
rest of you
okay.
took any damage because the troll was worried about the griffin.
Yeah,
And
no, fair enough. That's a good distraction.
And he kept missing.
Okay.
Anyway, after gathering all the masks that are found here, Aver would take a little bit of time to study them before he goes to sleep, to then go back to studying them because he finds them very curious.
Okay. All right. So you guys get through your long rest.
Let me just
Sure.
hit long rest real quick.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so she's long rested. My guy's long rested.
Copy.
Okay. Is there an option to long rest the griffin?
Uh,
No.
Probably not. Yeah.
Do we just say that he's back to full?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Okay. So you resume your travels. And let's see. So that already happened. So ahead of you, where is it? Find the right one. Here. Yes. You come upon. Clean this up a little. Yeah. And you have some distance that you see this from, but you see a circular dais that has a pillar on it, and on each side of the dais is an elemental.
Like a spirit?
Sort of. Elementals are like a tornado could be considered an air elemental. Uh, uh, and if you want to do like an arcana or history check to understand what elementals are, go ahead.
I'll definitely take the
Arcana.
roll.
Ooh, that's
Okay.
good.
She's long rested, by the way. even if it's not showing up. I clicked the button like 20 times.
Okay. 18 Arcana.
Okay, you were very aware that elementals are quite dangerous and usually quite powerful in their own rights. Um, you know,
Why is it auto giving me guidance on everything? How do I turn that off?
I could do it for you. I have access to your sheet. It's a setting in sheet settings. Don't
Where?
even worry about it. I can do it. Let me see. Where was it again? Advanced.
by chance, do you guys see the new map?
I do.
Okay. Because you were technically not on the map yet.
So
See it
we.
loading. Now I see a white screen.
Okay.
Oh no! Now I see it. Now I see it.
Maybe it was in. You had to go into characters.
Tony, do you have any idea where that would be?
What are we trying to turn off? Bless?
Yeah, like bless and guidance are always on for some reason. And it's a little bit like it's affecting my rolls, making them potentially too high.
Okay. Do you have a combat tab? Let's take a look.
If you look at your sheet in characters on Roll20 instead of through the campaign, I think there should be maybe. I don't know.
Let's see. Combat. Here we go. Look for effects section.
Guidance. Roll20.
Okay. Scroll down. When you're in combat, in the combat tab, if you continue to scroll down, you'll see a section called Effect. And Bless and Guidance are turned on. It's a little slider.
And those both off, or
They're both currently on.
okay.
I mean, okay.
Like,
so when you
should
have
I
your
leave them?
no,
I see it. I see it. I'd turn them both off, but I mean,
okay,
like, should I leave them on, or
no,
like bless is a spell, so I don't want that on all the time.
right,
But like,
and you probably shouldn't leave guidance on either all the time.
yeah, okay.
You can just manually add guidance after.
Yeah, guidance is just a D4. Technically, so is
Unless
bless, but bless lasts
Is a spell.
uh, for like a minute. So if you're in combat and somebody blesses you, then what you would do is turn that on, and then what is it, 6 combat rounds? You would turn that back off.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys see a pillar on a raised dais surrounded by 4 elementals. Do you do anything to draw attention to yourselves, or do you just simply bypass this for now?
is there
Um,
anything of concern magically to me?
Roll a history check.
23.
As you're trying to go through your memory, you remember that you have a hammer that is also a key.
The one that I'm wearing around my neck, because that's what I decided to do with it. The one that always shows me where north is, or well, tells me.
um, can we send the griffin to like kind of fly over and see if they react? Or fly
Sure.
by, maybe not fly over, but fly nearby.
Sure. How close do you want the griffin to get to them? 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet?
I was gonna go. Well, he's gonna like fly, I guess, kind of high. I just want to see what the reaction is to kind of like scout. How about like 40?
Okay. He flies 40 feet over them. They do not react to its presence.
Okay. What if? Okay, I have like the hide action. I think as like, cause I'm like super small.
Okay.
Can I attempt to get close or like should? I don't really want to risk Delphi. Um, what if the Griffin gets back and I get on it and fly by?
Same distance, no reaction.
Okay. So maybe we can bring the party closer.
How close do you get?
That's up to everybody.
Maybe 30 feet, which
Yeah.
would be basically the edge of the map.
Let's see. Yeah, so you could occupy like these over here.
Mhm. Do they react at all to the key, like being in the vicinity?
Not so far.
Okay, wait. What was the Aver? You have the key. What was the description that it had?
I was just looking at it. I just forgot it. Okay. First glance looks like a beautifully crafted miniature hammer, 4 inches, forged from unknown silvery metal that never tarnishes, no larger than a walnut. Uh, Hammerhead is no larger than a walnut, while the haft appears to be carved from ancient white oak, shot through with shimmering golden vines. Uh, Hammer's indestructible, radiates strong transmutation abjuration with no spell, though no spell can identify its true purpose. Casting Identified only reveals this object was created to awaken something long forgotten. It is incomplete without the place for which it was forged. While carried, the bearer always knows which direction true north is. Once per dawn, the bearer may tap any stone surface with the hammer. For a brief moment, hidden seams, cracks, secret doors, or concealed masonry within 30 feet shimmer with faint golden light. And that is, I skimmed some of the other parts.
Okay.
So at 30
What about the
feet,
part where
the
it like opens this like pillar?
and at 30 feet, this pillar shimmers. By the way,
I didn't hit any stone surface with. Oh, unless it was its purpose. Could I identify that it, the key is reacting to that pillar?
roll an Arcana check.
15.
You're not 100% certain, but you are leaning that way.
Wait, do I have anything to reroll? No. Uh, okay.
So we're not exactly sure what's happening, but we're within 30 feet and these things aren't like crashing out.
So far, that is correct.
Can we move 5 feet closer?
Shield blast.
Sure. Put your. It looks like you've already got your character on the map, so yeah, you can move 5 feet closer. Nothing happens.
I would like to quietly and gently, like very carefully, like if I was treading on eggshells, is the expression I believe. Uh, Move 20 feet closer from where I'm standing. No, 15 feet.
Okay, put yourself where you would move to.
About there.
Okay. Ah, yes. At this point, this guy takes
Fire.
notice.
Oh, uh, hello there. Do elemental
He-
speak?
It will charge at you.
Do I have anything to dodge?
Do those hit you?
I don't see anything.
Hang on. Oh, that's because it just did it to me. Looks like a 14 and a 22.
Both yes.
Both hit? Okay.
AC is 14.
Ah, okay.
Uh,
So we have uh-oh. We have a total of 22 points of fire damage.
okay. I am down, but still alive.
Okay. Once you're down, it goes back to its station.
Let me see. It'd be probably prone, right?
Oh yeah, you're laying on the ground.
Can I cast the spare the dying cantrip?
Okay.
Actually, wait. How far are you from me?
15 feet.
Okay, perfect. Because my range is 15.
Technically,
So you are not.
he's only 10 feet away from you, so.
Okay. Well, you are now stable.
Oh, right. I moved 15 feet. He's 10. Yeah. Okay. So stabilize. Would I have the hammer around my neck? No, I'd have it on my belt. It doesn't matter. It's on my person.
Okay. Well, we'll pause the game there for today.
Yep.
That went fast.
Wait. So is he still like laying on the ground, or like what's happening?
Yes, he
I'm
is still
unconscious.
yeah, he's still laying on the ground. He's stable. So he's not going to die, but yeah.
Okay.
Hence why I
Well,
didn't remove the prone marker from me.
Yeah. So we will resume there tomorrow.
cool. I will healing word you next time.
All right, guys.
Yes.
All right. Cool. Thank
See you
you.
later.
Okay.
See ya.
Bye.